Hello, adventurer! Welcome to the biggest and grandest Halloween celebration in Singapore, the Halloween Horror Nights at Universal Studios. However, what's the difference with a day visit? What's the best way to go? Is it actually worth going? I'm Tommy, your local Singaporean, and in this ultimate video guide, I will be sharing everything you need to know before visiting the HHN. Let's begin. So, the Halloween Horror Nights is basically Universal Studios, except it's at night, the decor is creepy, and on top of the scary roller coasters, you get scary haunted houses and scare zones. The haunted houses basically recreate the movie scenes for your experience. And believe me, you'll get the full experience because they employ very clever tricks and very convincing scare actors to jump scare you along the way. The haunted houses are different every year. One that I'm looking forward to is the Stranger Things Haunted House. Did you know that they are coming out with a new season in November? I know, right? It's been such a long time since the last season. In the scare zones, instead of a house, you get a whole area infested with ghosts and monsters, played by live performers. Actually, I don't know. Maybe some of them are real. I think the scare zones are my favorite. Not only the queues are faster, it's really very fun to watch people get scared. The live horror shows are basically Halloween-themed shows, but so far are quite underwhelming. Maybe go for the one at the Pantages if you happen to be here at the right time, because it's an indoor air-conditioned hall, so it doubles as a resting area. Now, let's talk about the good and bad of the HHN. Let's start with the good. The decors are terrific, and the actors are terrifyingly good. I think this year they really hired people who love to do this job. So the overall experience is very immersive. It was a nice and unique experience reliving those movie scenes in person. I'm in the upside down. Plus, you actually get access to the top rides of the park, like the Battlestar Galactica, and my favorite, the Revenge of the Mummy. However, be prepared to face a huge crowd because the HHN only opens on weekend nights, which are the nights that us locals are free to hang out. Unless you're willing to cough up extra dollars on top of your entry ticket, you'll probably end up spending most of the time in the long, torturous queues. Because even on a non-peak day, the queue time per haunted house is at least half an hour and up to 2 hours. Probably because everybody really wants to go and see the haunted houses. Even if you get an express pass, it's not really express because I think they sold a lot of express pass. I was asking some people who came out, they spent half an hour on express pass. And if you're thinking, oh, why not just go onto the roller coasters? Sorry to break it to you, the queues are just as long. But Tommy, at least it's not that hot in the evening, right? Wrong. Here in the tropics, it's not the sun that kills you. The real villain is the humidity. Just imagine 1,000 warm bodies crammed in one place. Bam, you got a human body heat sauna. Sure, it's not life-ending, but it's deeply uncomfortable. Moreover, if you want to enjoy all the way till closing, you have to spend extra money to take a taxi back home, because by then public transport has already stopped operating. So I feel like it's not worth your time and money. Maybe this is good for you if you are really into Halloween or your favorite franchise is being featured, but as someone who prefers value for money experience, I feel that a USS day trip is way more worthwhile. Although the haunted houses truly offers a unique experience, I feel like it's just not worth the torturous queue and the limited time to visit in the evening. I think they ought to install more fans, man, or maybe sell less tickets so that everyone has a much better quality of visit. However, if after all that you still want to go, here are some pro tips to ensure your visit goes smoothly without a hitch. The first thing you want to do is to grab a map of the HHN. Usually you can find this online or just snap a picture of the map when you reach the park. Determine which haunted houses and scare zones you want to visit first. Visit them in order that you want the most, because unless you're at top health and fitness, you're gonna feel the pinch at around 10 p.m, especially if you had a full day already. Yep, it's like 10:30 p.m. and I'm almost stepped out. For the full Halloween experience, it's the most worthwhile to catch the haunted houses and the scare zones. Number 2, some people might hate me for this, but when you're finally in the haunted houses, just walk slowly and enjoy the frightening scene. I'm saying this because you might feel very pressured to walk very fast because there's a lot of people behind you. But you paid money and you patiently queued, so I believe that you have the right to enjoy it. Number 3, most people will just walk with the crowd. But that's the slowest way to get around. If you want to go between places fast, utilize the pedestrian paths around the central area. If you take the side path, you don't have to bustle with anybody, except that guy. Next, if you don't want to die of humidity or poverty, bring your own water bottle and stay hydrated, because buying a drink here will set you back at least $4. At least it's ice cold. And be sure to bring some friends and family when you're visiting, because you might want to have someone to hang out with when you're queuing. Last but not least, for the best price, buy your ticket on Klook using my discount code DASHING. I will also get a small commission at no additional cost to you, which helps me pay for tonight's ticket. Yeah, too bad this video is not sponsored. And congratulations! You're now ready to trick or treat at the HHN, or know enough to skip it entirely. Now, if you want to make your visit to Sentosa even more worthwhile, check out this next video over here. I'll see you there. How long do you guys queue today?
I mean, our friends work here. Our friends work here, so we got all the expense.
You got one more?